Hey everyone, it's David here. Just a quick update. I am currently working my way through the rebasing project, which I've spoken about before. I just wanted to show you where I'm at. Again, for my last video, I haven't really done that much in the last while, but I've been rebasing some Parthian horse archers. The Parthians are from New Line, but I mean they can do duty as basically any sort of horse archery types. Um, for a relatively broad period of time actually. So just in the process of basing those up, you can see doing them two to a base. And then I also decided that I was going to finish off some Seleucid cataphracts that I bought in 2002, I think, maybe 2003, and I've been painting. I started painting then, and I just never got around to finishing them. So what you see on the left here are three bases of three cataphracts. Um, I realized I was short a little bit, and I'll explain in a moment that. But basically, yeah, they're getting done. I just need to do the spears, the contos for the, um, some of them. But I finished up the actual riders and horses. Well, the riders really this morning. So it's just a case of popping spears and hands and getting those done. That's a quick job. And then you'll notice there's a gap there. I had a slight wobble. What I'll do is I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about in a moment. So just tilt you down for a second. So I had sorry, just to give you the insight here. These are all Navigator miniatures. They were sold by Magister Militum, and they're no longer sold by them. Then I also bought from the same manufacturer way back in time. These three horses came with them as well, and then there's like a single rider who's the same as the ones over there. So he's got the trousered legs, fully trousered legs, just like the other riders. A Hellenistic commander, actually quite a nice figure really, very sort of Hellenistic-y looking. And then another rider, but one who has got no trousers on. So I thought to myself, I would do like a command base, or like another base, but that focuses on the commander and the chap with the without the trousers on. But I miscounted, so I thought this guy was going to be on this base with these guys. I also have a horse that's slightly different for him. Anyway, as the things have shaken out, I've realized that first of all I don't have the same horse type for this guy, so he's going to get whatever's left. And then I realized that with him in that middle base there, over here, in that gap over here that you can see where my finger is right now, I will be a rider short. So I was like, well, can't buy any Navigator miniatures, they don't make them anymore, no one seems to sell them, so what do I do? So I'd had a rummage around, and I remembered that many years ago I'd bought a bag of Old Glory Seleucid cataphracts. Now they've got the sort of half-barded horses, but that's fine because it's the same as this type here. So all the other horses, I'll just demonstrate with this base on this end here. Get the camera over there for you. All the other bases have got fully barded horses, but these sort of command type horses are only half barded. So as my rummaging around, realised I had a pack of Old Glory, and they actually match up okay. So they're decent. They're a decent fit with the Navigator miniatures, guys. And then the riders look like this, and they only come in two poses from Old Glory, but they're quite nice. They have the sort of metal face mask, a similar plume, not the same but similar. Different helmet design, but we can forgive that on a command base, right? They've got the cloak and look pretty good. They've got the same armored, like armored armor on the arm, and this chap also does not have trousers. So, with that said, he then becomes the third of our command base riders, which gets us up to 4 bases of cataphracts. And then it leaves me, the Old Glory bag comes with 10, it leaves me with 9, which divided by 3 gives me another 3 bases. So I end up with an odd number of bases, which I wasn't planning on, but it's okay, I can live with that. So yeah, pretty happy at making some decent progress, given that this is the first weekend I've really had an opportunity to get any wargaming done. Been in the garden a lot, been working in the yard like a dog, all day long, so haven't had too much time to play with the toy soldiers. One thing I just wanted to talk about quickly, very quickly, is just a purchase I made recently, which is for this P47D Razorback, which is the slide top model variant, not the bubble top. This is for a for a for a like a little mini diorama terrain piece for a 20mm D-Day refight that we're doing in July. So I'll talk more about that in a separate video, but I bought a 1/72 scale kit because I needed, well, I didn't need anything, right, but I wanted to do like a little terrain piece for the game. That's my contribution because I don't really wargame in 20mm. So I thought I would contribute a little terrain piece that's relatively iconic. Again, I'll explain more about that in the video for that specific where I discuss that. But just wanted to show you that there's some progress has been made, and it's nice to finally knock these guys on the head. They actually aren't that much of a pain to paint, really, when it comes down to it. Once you get past the horses, I really don't like painting horses. I find it quite tedious. But once you get past the horses, I think they've come out quite nice so far. I've got to put their spears on, and they do their bases, and I am tempted, having stuck these two spears on, I'm actually tempted to do the basing and then put the spears on, because otherwise there's a good chance I'm just going to knock the spears off anyway. So I think that'll be probably tomorrow's job. Get them sanded and into the same state as the Parthian horse, and then just do them in a batch. But yeah, I'm really excited about finally getting these done. Sort of made a little, not really a resolution, but sort of made the decision that I'm going to try and sweep through little bits and pieces that I have that are like semi-painted, that just need finishing off this year. So for instance, I have a huge pike block that I just never got around to finishing. I got very close to finishing but just never did. So that's something that I could just finish off this year, and then I can tick the box and say, okay, that's done. That'd be quite a nice little win. And then yeah, on the ancient side, I'm having a lot of fun with that at the moment. On Thursday night I played an as yet unreleased game, but a game that I really like, that is I think coming out next year, but it's an ancients game, fantastic. I played as it's about a 10th or 11th century Byzantine army against some against some Italo-Normans, and got absolutely roundly destroyed, mainly because of my dice rolling and some tactical mistakes, but the dice just did not go my way. Everything went wrong. So anyway, yeah, it's just a quick update. Just want to let you all know that I am still alive, and I'm still chugging away at the work here. And yeah, it's nice to get a little bit of progress done, even if it's just, you know, on a Saturday, chipping away at the lead mountain. So yeah, there you go.